Hey y'all, today I'm going to be talking about my fragrance collection, all the perfumes that I have. I'm super pumped to be filming this video right now. I filmed this once when I was really sick, and then watching back the footage I sounded really awful and you probably couldn't even understand a word I was saying because I was so stuffed up and my throat was sore. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm back again filming this for you guys. I hope that this helps someone out there, you know, discover what kind of scents you might like, or just if you're shopping around for some fragrances that maybe you don't even know what you want and you just want to get some opinions from me on what I like for fragrances. Well, I guess this is a video for you, so let's just get started. I'm going to actually start with my little trial sizes, my little testers, because I have just a couple of those, but I guess the reason why I haven't taken the plunge to get the big sizes yet is because A, I know I have a lot of bottles of perfume here, and perfume is expensive, so I don't want to splurge on those yet until I maybe run out of some of these other things. But anyway, I guess the first scent that I'll talk about it's by Acqua di Parma, and it's called Blue Mediterraneo Mandorlo di Sicilia. I know these little testers aren't going to give you a huge idea of what the actual bottles look like, but I will link everything down below, and you can just look up the bottle for yourself and the notes, and I'm not the best at that, but I will say that this is one of my most favorite fragrances of all time because it's fresh, but it's also got hints of almond in it, and I think is it Mandorlo? I don't know, but I think the name almond is in the title in Italian. But anyway, Blue Mediterraneo Mandorlo di Sicilia, a beautiful, very luxurious, very expensive perfume, but it really is wonderful, and I do want to buy this one day. So that's number one. And then this next one here is the Guerlain Mon Guerlain Eau de Parfum. That little tester size right there. Again, this is probably more on the fruitier end, which I typically don't like fruity scents very much, but I do have a couple in here that I think are an exception, and that's the thing with fragrance. I mean, just because you may not like typically an entire genre of fragrances, there's still sometimes exceptions to, you know, just that general preference. So don't be afraid to try new things and get out of your comfort zone with that. But again, this is the Mon Guerlain Eau de Parfum by Guerlain, and I really don't know how else to describe it other than just say that it's more on the fruity end for me. I don't know, maybe it's like a mix of fruity and floral, but anyway, if you want to look up the notes, go for it. I do recommend that. I don't know if I'll get the full size of that one day, but I like having that little tester around. And then I'll move on to the next one. So I'm a huge Jo Malone perfume fan. I don't have a full size of any yet, but I definitely want to invest one day once I run out of my other ones. This little tester I have here is the Blackberry and Bay by Jo Malone. I mean, Jo Malone is just known for their fragrances, and that's their entire line of products, you know, so many different scents, and they're meant to be mixed and layered, and I mean, I think what you see in the title of the perfume is what you get. I mean, this is like a blackberry and like bay leaf mixed scent, and you wouldn't think that those go together, but really, I mean, they just are so beautiful, and it's very like green almost. I don't know how to describe it. And again, you know, blackberry, this is obviously a fruity fragrance, but I think it's really balanced out with the bay leaf, so I really don't know. It's so unique and so beautiful that this can't be duped. I mean, you know, like with Jo Malone, if you wear this on its own, I think it's definitely a standout scent. So moving on to the next one, and this one inspired me to, I actually do have the full size of this. This is just the classic Gucci Flora Eau de Parfum. You know, beautiful floral scent. I mean, it's definitely one of the most floral scents I think that I own. Looking at what I have here, it's rich, it's luxurious, it's like, it smells expensive, you know, like this is, I think, the most like, I don't know, like sensual floral that like a grown woman definitely would wear. So I don't know how else to describe it other than that, but Flora by Gucci, I love pretty much every variation of that scent that they have anyway. I mean, there's the Eau Fraiche, the Toilette, there's, I mean, the Gorgeous Gardenia, that I think is probably my second favorite. But anyway, I want to collect all of the Gucci Floras by the end of my lifetime. So again, Gucci Flora is fabulous, and I'll show you guys the big bottle towards the end of the video just so you can see what it looks like, because the box and the bottle are just absolutely beautiful. Anyway, moving on to the deluxe sample sizes. I just have two of these. This is the Victor & Rolf Flower Bomb. Everyone knows and loves this. I like it, but I can't get on board with, you know, the whole craze. I don't know, like I don't think I'll buy a full size of this, but it definitely is very nice. It's a wonderful gift. I think you really can't go wrong with this scent. It's not too sickeningly sweet, but it's definitely more on the sweet floral side, not like a fresh floral, but it looks like a little grenade. I think that's really cute. But yeah, I think for the price too, like this, it's a very expensive fragrance for what you get, I think. But I don't know, that's just me. I'm not like a huge fan, but I do like it. It's just not like my absolute favorite ride or die. And I think the only other problem that I have with it is that it just doesn't last long on me, and maybe that's why I don't see the value in spending that much money on the full size. But for now, I do like the sample, and I don't know, maybe if I really want to get the full size one day I will, but for now I don't see myself doing that. But anyway, moving on to the next one, another Jo Malone fragrance. This is the deluxe size, or the deluxe sample. This is the Wood Sage and Sea Salt, and oh my goodness gracious, like again, I think with the Jo Malone fragrances, I'm not really as much into the fruitier scents that they have, but they're fresh, like very green. Again, Wood Sage and Sea Salt, like what you see is what you get, and it's just the most fresh, but it's not like your typical fresh out the shower smell. It's not like powdery. It's I mean, like that sage, you know, that leafy green kind of freshness, and I don't know how else to describe it. These you just, and again, with any fragrance, you kind of have to go in and smell it for yourself. I mean, even if I describe it the best, you still don't know what it smells like until you actually go try it yourself. So even with all these descriptions that I'm about to go through, please go smell them for yourself, because who am I? I'm not an expert, but regardless, this fragrance is just absolutely stunning, and I do plan on buying the full size of this one day, because that is one of my favorite scents I think I've ever smelled, and it's perfect for, you know, day, night. You could do it every day, all occasions. I think it's just fabulous. And then moving up in size to my rollerball perfumes, I guess I'm gonna go in the order from like the lightest and freshest to like the most deep and like sensual, you know, nighttime. Hope that makes sense. Anyway, again, one of my favorite scents of all time. I love Calvin Klein fragrances, and this CK2 I think is just, I mean, it's a classic. It's been around for years and years. I mean, and it's, you know, it's got that kind of that fresh out the shower scent, but I don't know, there's still a little bit something to it that I don't get from like the CK1, like the one that came out before this one. I love that one too, but to me, I think this one's just, it's a little more different, and it lasts really well on me too, because I think typically with like the fresher scents, those tend to kind of fade away throughout the day. They don't stay on the skin as long, but this one just, it surprises me. And I want to get a full size, but I'm glad I have this rollerball, because it's perfect to just chuck in my purse. You know, you can mix this with like any other fragrance. Like say you put on a different scent in the morning before you leave your house, and then, you know, you want to touch up in the middle of the day or at the end of the day. I mean, this is perfect. It's not too overwhelming. It's just super light and just beautiful. I mean, can't go wrong. Again, Calvin Klein CK2, beautiful. Love it. And then one that I just recently got into, I bought this a couple months ago, I think during the VIB Rouge sale, like during Christmas, so that was like, what, 6 months ago, 7 months ago, but I just started using it a couple days ago because I'm starting to run low on my other ones here. It's the Balenciaga Flora Botanica, I think, is it a perfume or a toilette? I don't know, let me see. Oh, a Perfume, so yeah. This one, oh my gosh, I almost don't know how to describe it other than, I mean, the name kind of does give it away. Flora Botanica, like very floral, very like lush and green. Like it makes me think of like flowers blooming in the forest, like that kind of smell. Not that I've ever like, I don't think I've experienced that, but this is what I imagine like walking through like a garden or like a forest, like after it just rained. Like that's kind of what I think that this smells like. Yeah, and it's like, it's got like this depth though, to where it's like addicting. I don't know, like kind of makes your mouth water, but it's not like edible, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just kind of going off what I think and feel. But yeah, definitely, like you can get this at Sephora. Definitely, if they have it in store, like please go in and try it. Try this out for yourself. It's just like a very, it also smells like a luxurious, like rare flower. I don't know. That's all I'm going to say about that. Again, Flora Botanica by Balenciaga, the Eau de Parfum. Next, we have just, again, another classic fragrance that I think is perfect for anyone. It's a very big crowd pleaser. It's the Narciso Rodriguez For Her, and this is the Eau de Parfum version. I mean, it's whether you get the toilette or the Perfume, that's just up to you and your preference. I mean, the toilette's just not gonna last as long. It's gonna be a little lighter. Perfume is a little richer, more concentrated with the oil, so it's just gonna last a little longer throughout the day, and it's gonna be a little more deep. But I mean, this, I don't know what the notes are. I wish I could tell you, but I will link it again so you can look it up. But this is just the most, like, classic, like, grown-up, like, ultimate woman, like, feminine scent. I mean, I don't know, it's just, I think it's like a bestseller for a reason, and it's stuck around for a long time because it's just such a crowd pleaser. You just can't go wrong with this. Like, if you're looking for a gift for someone, kind of like the flower bomb situation that I was describing, you really can't go wrong with this. I mean, it's perfect for, you know, whether you're a young girl, you're an older woman, you're somewhere in between. I think it's perfect. And I love the fact that I have the Rollerball, but I do want to get the full size of this one day because it's fabulous. And I don't know, like, that, I guess fabulous is like a great word because when I wear this, like, I feel like I'm fabulous. And like, this is probably, I'd say, more of a nighttime fragrance, like perfect for like a night out, going out. Like, you'll definitely like turn heads, I think, with this one. So again, Narciso Rodriguez for her Eau de Parfum. Alright, next, my final two Rollerballs that I have here. This one, the classic Chloe Eau de Parfum. I mean, again, very floral, very rosy, but also it has that, I think it's sandalwood, or it's like some wood note in there, and man, they just get it right with this. Chloe just makes awesome fragrances, and this is one of the longest lasting fragrances that I've ever encountered, and I think that's another reason why I love it so much, because if I'm gonna spend all this money on a perfume, which perfumes are expensive, you want it to at least last long so you don't have to keep reapplying, you know, either rolling it on or spraying it, you know? So, I mean, please just go try this. Like, this is one of my all-time favorites. And I do have the full size of this as well, still in its packaging, and I'll show you all that in a minute. But again, the classic Chloe Eau de Parfum I think is stunning. The Roses de Chloe is also fabulous. I used to have a mini deluxe sample of that, and I used all that really quick. So clearly I'm just really truly in love with these, and I will definitely be cracking into my big size soon. Anyway, the last Rollerball that I have is the Giorgio Armani C, the Eau de Parfum. Again, like kind of a recent launch within the past couple years, but this will be around for years and years. It's so just ridiculously like luxurious, rich, sweet, but not too sweet. Like, I don't think it's sickening, but it almost like, it like melts into the skin so well. At least it mixes with my skin chemistry beautifully. Every time I smell this, I also think of Kathleen Lights too, because she always says that it reminds her of like vanilla and like red wine scent, which like after she said that, I like totally get it. I mean, I think that makes complete sense, but not in like a gross way, because you wouldn't think vanilla and wine, like what the heck? But no, this is just, it's a very like, I'd say a very nighttime scent. I mean, wear whatever you want during the day. Like, I'm not gonna say I've never worn this during the day, but like typically when you probably first smell this, you're gonna think, oh, like nighttime, you know, you're sitting at a bar in a dark room, like, I don't know, something like that. That was a weird description, but I don't know. I'm just trying to paint a picture for you a little bit. But yeah, again, the Giorgio Armani C is just like very high-end, classy, like a woman should wear, like a real like grown-up woman would wear this, you know, like just fabulous. I mean, I have no other words for that. It's beautiful. Alright, anyway, moving on to now my full-size perfume bottles, and hopefully I'll get through some of these quickly. But anyway, starting off with the Vera Wang Princess. I got this on sale, I think, on Amazon for like 25 bucks or something, like really cheap. And so, I'd always wanted to smell this because I had like a cousin growing up who wore this. And I don't know, it's like, it makes me feel kind of like a kid, because normally I wouldn't wear like such a girly scent, but I don't know, this is just perfect just for, you know, during the day, or I mean really even any occasion. It's kind of like, I consider this like a classy body mist, you know, like it lasts a little bit longer than a body mist, but it's also like you're gonna have to reapply it throughout the day if you want it to work really well. I mean, of course the bottle's very cute, but even the fragrance inside, it's like a, to me, I think like I smell a little bit of like pepper, like it's a little like sharp. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Like, I don't even know if pepper's an actual note in this, but yeah, to me, I smell like a violet, or like a some kind of flower mixed with like a little bit of pepper, but like softened out with a little bit of that vanilla, you know, classic vanilla. But it's like, I don't know. It doesn't smell like too cheap. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, I'm probably doing like horribly at describing this, but I don't know. it's just nice to have around. I don't think I'd buy it again, but it is just nice to have around, and as you can see, like, I've used the heck out of it, and I got this like a year ago. I think last summer, I think that's when I bought it. So, you know, again, nice to have around. Probably wouldn't buy it again, but I got it for so cheap that I think, you know, of course I'm just gonna keep it until I use it up. So that's the Vera Wang Princess. And then this one I got for Christmas from my aunt. I don't know how she knew that I wanted this so bad, but I don't know. Anyway, I want to just keep the bottle when I'm done with it because it makes me just think of her because I love her so much. This is the 3 L'Imperatrice from Dolce & Gabbana, or I guess D&G's like their other brand. And this is the most fruity scent I own, like by far. Normally I'm not into fruity, but I went into Ulta one day and just saw the bottle and smelled it, and like my life was changed. And I remember like someone stopped me, like walking out of the store, like I sprayed this and someone stopped me and asked me what I was wearing, and I like showed her which one it was. So I don't know, it's like very, I don't know even what kind of fruit to describe it as, but it's like fruity and just like that, you know, it's a perfume, like there's just something like almost sharp about it that like livens it up, and it's not like sickly, it's like, it's fruity but not too sweet. It's just like classic like fruits mixed together, like a fruit cocktail, but not like cheesy, you know, like not like childish, like very like kind of fresh fruity, but it's definitely like fruity. I mean, that's all. I don't know, I'm not good at describing it, but again, go smell this in Ulta or Sephora. I think it's a classic, and the bottle's pretty too. I mean, it's just nice to look at and have on your bathroom counter if that's where you keep your perfumes. But anyway, okay, moving on. So again, another one of my favorite fragrances of all time, and I've really gotten a lot of use out of it this summer. It's the Clean Reserve Velvet Flora, and I wish this was one of the clean scents that they advertise more, because I never see anyone talking about this. I always see them like pushing their blonde rose and their amber saffron, like every scent but this one. I love this. And I honestly think this is the perfect unisex scent. Like, if a guy wore this, like, I consider this definitely more of a masculine scent than probably what a female would wear, but either way, it doesn't matter. I mean, I like men's cologne too, but it's like, I mean, it is a little bit Flora. I mean, like Velvet Flora, that is actually like the perfect name for this, but the family, it says on the front, is Oriental Woody, which I agree with. It's more of like a deep, like kind of, it reminds me a little bit of the Wood Sage and Sea Salt, but not quite. But it's that same kind of like, you know, it's woody, but it's got that floral mix, but it's also got like a zing to it, like a zest. This is like the most like zesty, like, but not in like an orange way or a lemon way, but it's just got that some sharpness to it. Maybe like pepper, maybe that's kind of still what I'm stuck on. But this is also a parfum, and this lasts really well throughout the day. Perfect, again, perfect for like all occasions. I think it's a good daytime scent. Lasts well, and you get, I mean, they sell them like only in this one size, which is kind of a bummer, so I paid $95 for it, but like clearly I love it and I'm gonna use it, and it's not gonna go bad anytime soon because, you know, I use it all the time. So anyway, Clean Reserve Velvet Flora, just, I mean, stunning. It's really stunning. And again, okay, moving on, another Calvin Klein scent, and this one I think it's from last year, their last year's summer. So this is the CK1, but the summer version. And I mean, this bottle, obviously very beautiful, but I mean, the scent, it's got that CK1 like DNA, you know, like it's got that background, but they jazz it up with like the, again, the lush greens. Like you see a theme kind of with the stuff I like. I like the florals and I like the greens, like the grassy notes. I don't know if that's what I mean, but yeah, like it's got like a hint of like a coconut. I hesitate to say that, but that's just, I believe, one of the notes they have in there. But it's like a creamy, like lush green scent, but again with that freshness from the CK1. So I don't know if they even sell this anymore, which I'm sorry, but I don't know, when other people have discontinued stuff in their videos, I don't mind it. I don't know, but I know some people might be upset about that, but I don't know, I will save my discontinued scents that I have for the very end. But I don't know, I've seen this a couple places, but if you're gonna get the CK1 Summer, get this bottle. I know Ulta has a different bottle right now, but I'm sure that one smells great too. I think all the CK1 and the summer editions, they all smell good, so I don't know, I would definitely check one of those out if you can. Alright, moving on. Okay, so yeah, I'll just show you guys. I have the Chloe Eau de Parfum still in its packaging because I want to get through the Rollerball first and probably finish up the 3 L'Imperatrice. Like, obviously that's almost gone, So I want to finish another bottle before I open this one up, but obviously same scent still applies that I described earlier. Oh, and I guess while I'm at it, I'll show you guys. So this is the Gucci Flora Eau de Parfum. Oh my gosh, you know what I just realized? I wrote on the back of this, oh, I meant to mention this earlier, but I got this for my birthday last year from my dad. So every time I look at the bottle or smell the scent or look at the box, I think of my dad, because he got this for me for my birthday. He knew I wanted it, and so he let me get it from Sephora. And so I wrote on the back, November 17th, 2017 from Dad. So that's why I brought that up. But anyway, the bottle, oh my gosh, it's just stunning. And I want to get, I mean, I should have gotten the bigger size even, because I know I'm going to use it. But isn't that just so pretty? And it's so rich, luxurious looking, and beautiful to have on your countertop, which, and again, I want to get through some of these other scents before I crack this one fully open. But at least I know I have it, and I just can't wait to use that more. And I don't want it to just sit there and go bad either, so I will be using it. But again, this is one of my favorite fragrances of all time. It's just, oh, it's so beautiful in the box, and everything about it is just stunning. So, alright, this is my last perfume that isn't discontinued, hopefully. But I use the heck out of this too, clearly. This is the Daisy by Marc Jacobs, the Oh So Fresh version, and I mean, look at that bottle. It's very avant-garde, is that what they say? I don't know. But yeah, this is basically the classic Daisy. It's got that Daisy DNA, but Oh So Fresh is very appropriate. It's just a fresher, lighter, I don't know, there's like some like different aspect to it that maybe like rosy or berry-like, I'm not really quite sure, but it's different. It's definitely different than the regular Daisy, so if you want to branch out and get something a little different than the classic Daisy, this is perfect. And the only other thing is that either it comes in like a rollerball or like this big size, so, and I know this was kind of expensive, but luckily I did get this from a gift from someone back, you know, I think 2 years ago, so I think of her every time I would spray this and keep the bottle. Like, I mean, I'm just gonna keep the bottle when I'm done with it because it's so cute, and I love thinking about the person that gave this to me. But yeah, again, the Daisy by Marc Jacobs, Oh So Fresh. I mean, it's classic, like you can't go wrong. And the only other thing is I mean, you have to spray this a lot because it's kind of, again, like that glorified body spray. Since it's so light, it doesn't last very long on the skin, but you get so much product that, I mean, it took me like 2 years to get to this, you know, the very bottom, so I don't think that that's a problem. But just something to be aware of. So again, Daisy by Marc Jacobs, the Oh So Fresh. Oh, it's beautiful. It's very light and just very pretty, very, very feminine. Alright, so if you don't want to hear about the discontinued fragrances in this video, I only have 3, but I hope you stick around. But if not, if you don't want to, then peace out. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been good talking to you guys. But anyway, if you don't mind hearing about discontinued stuff, then I'll just get into it. I'm gonna save like my all-time favorite perfume, like best for last, but we'll get started with these. 2 of these are body sprays, so even then, like, it's not a huge deal because I didn't spend too much money on them. I think one of them I got on clearance anyway, but this one from Bath & Body Works is called Into the Wild. I don't know if anyone even remembers this anymore, but oh my god, I had 2 bottles of this. Like, I bought 2 bottles when I first got it because I knew I loved it so much, and I already used the other one, so now I'm stuck using this one. Oh, I can't even smell it anymore. Hold on one second. Oh yeah, it's like, you know, it's kind of like, I think the gateway that got me into that CK2, because it kind of reminds me of that. It's like that lush green forest kind of scent, but also with like a little bit of a twist that like I just can't even describe, but unfortunately they don't even sell anymore. So I only use this like when I'm, you know, at home, and I'm not going to be like, when I don't need to smell like super strong all day, you know, or super fragranced. Yeah, I don't know, Bath & Body Works Into the Wild is it was one of my favorite scents of all time, but then they discontinued it, unfortunately, so I'm cherishing this for as long as I can, you know? And then another one of my favorite body sprays of all time, is the Victoria's Secret Dream Angels Divine. I think you can get this on eBay or like other, maybe some fragrance websites, but I'm not really sure. I hope you still can, but I don't know. This reminds me, it's like fresh and clean, but it's got like that distinct like soapy, like it smells like soap, like straight up. And I don't know, I love that. I know some people that don't, but this, to me, it's like that fresh out the shower, but also like just that much better, like just even better than that. I mean, it's like that when you wash yourself with like it's not like Dove, it's like kind of like that sharp, like very super clean, like shampoo-y scent, you know? I don't know, I think it's a beautiful scent and I love it, and I'm so sad that it's discontinued, but I don't know, maybe I think you can still find this like on some like maybe sketchier websites. I hate to say that, but I feel like I've tried to look it up before to see if I could get my hands on another one of these, but and I think they have it. It's just really hard to find, but if you can find this, like, definitely I'd say it's worth it. It's worth buying. So yeah, I'm trying to hold on to this and cherish it, but I don't want it to go bad at the same time either. Alright, anyway, my last final fragrance to share with you guys. If you've made it to the end, you are fabulous and stunning. I look at this bottle and it almost makes me want to cry. I'm so sad because I remember walking into the Nordstrom, or no, Neiman Marcus, and this person just told me, she was like, you know that that's being discontinued, right? And I was like, what? I stopped dead in my tracks, and I was like, no, like, again, tears. This is the Tom Ford Violet Blonde, the Elixir that changed my life. I got this in college a couple years ago, and I mean, of course, like, I've used it, and I'm keeping the box and everything, like, as mint condition as possible, because I don't want to get rid of the bottle. I don't want to use all the scent. Like, I'm so deeply attached to this that it's heartbreaking. Just a beautiful bottle. I mean, all the Tom Ford fragrances are stunning, and I think this was only like 75 bucks, which, I mean, at the time, that was very expensive to me, but worth every single penny, and I should have got another one, because now it's discontinued. You can't, like, I don't think you can find this anywhere. Like, I can't even, oh my god, and like, I don't even know how to describe this lovely, like, life-changing product. I don't even know. It's like, this is not for teenagers. Like, this scent, like, you are a boss woman, you are, like, head honcho, head CEO of your own company. Tread lightly with it, but every time I wear it, like, this is a nighttime fragrance for sure. Like, don't wear this during the day, you'll, like, knock someone off their feet. But it's just the ultimate nighttime, like, very, again, rich, luxurious, like, feminine fragrance that I could possibly think of, like, even more so than the Giorgio Armani C. Like, it's like, it's devastating how wonderful it is. But, and even just, like, I think what drew me in even from the beginning is just the name of it, Violet Blonde. Like, are you kidding me? That just sounds so cool. Like, I don't even know. I'm speechless. But this is also an eau de parfum, 1 fluid ounce. I tend to start with the 1 fluid ounces unless I can't. Like, some of these fragrances, like I said, didn't even come in the 1 fluid ounce. But anyway, Tom Ford Violet Blonde, the heartbreaking piece to the story. But anyway, I know I've been talking for way too fast for way too long, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you got some inspiration from my poor description of these scents that I absolutely love. But as you can see, I'm a fragrance addict, and I like to collect things, but also, as you can also tell, I don't just let them sit there. Like, I use the products, I get the most out of them, I spend a lot of money on them. Well, I save my money a lot, and then I invest, and I make every perfume, you know, worth what I paid for it. So I know that was a lot to get through, but again, I think it's worth it, and I know I have a lot, and I'm very grateful for that. But I don't know, ask for some for gifts too, if you have a birthday or for Christmas. That's another thing I like to do too, so I've also been lucky to have gotten some of these as gifts. But yeah, once I run out of some of these, I'll just hopefully get to buy some more. And if you guys have any fragrance recommendations, please share them with me, because I love learning about new scents and trying new ones. So yeah, okay, I'll stop talking. Thank you so much for watching. It was nice being back on here with you guys, and see you next time. Bye.